Good morning, millennials. Welcome back to the Morning Toast. Happy Thursday. It is our final show of the week before we head off for Thanksgiving break.
And you know what? I'm sorry, but this show couldn't come soon enough. I'm at my bomb string's end.
Is that a phrase?
It is now. I guess you didn't listen to my episode with Tanya Rad, where I was talking about how I have a long, I couldn't think of the word. It was fuse.
Yeah, short
bomb
fuse.
string.
Yeah.
I have a long bomb string, but a big bomb.
Got it. Yeah, so you your patience is long, but once it's thin.
I'm punching checkout machines.
Understood.
And I'm just a few inches away from that status. So
that's a good combo. I have a very short fuse and a very big bomb. It's you set me off, one thing sets me off and I'm out of control. So I guess that's better.
I mean, yeah, it's just trying times, you guys. I don't know. I just really need a vacation. I'm really looking forward to some QT with the family.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to QT with the family. So sad that where we're going, we can't bring Theo. So Theo's going to be at his in-laws, which honestly, he likes his in-laws better than me. I think when he's at my house, he thinks he's on vacation. When he goes back to Ben's parents, he's finally I'm home.
Yeah.
Ben's mom is just such a good caretaker, and I'm just not. So it's sad.
And I feel when Theo is with Ben's mom and our family together, when we're all together, he's how do these people know each other?
It's your camp friends, your school friends, and your college friends all in one room.
Yeah, it's his birthday party.
Yeah. We went to the Luke Combs concert last night at the iHeartRadio theater.
Yeah, the PC Richards.
It was
a
live
radio theater.
PC Richards. It was a live stream that they had a very small audience for, and Snitch somehow finagled us some tickets, and it was so good.
It was so good. It was quite intimate. It was really just for industry insiders like us.
And huge fans.
Yeah. Well, I used to work at iHeart, so I can actually tell you exactly what that concert was. Because one time when I worked there, they had internal contests. You could
a lottery.
You could, because there's not space for that many people in the theater, so not all the employees can go, but you can win the tickets. So I once won Carrie Underwood tickets, and I went with Snitch. It was really exciting.
There were some celebs there. Bobby Bones was there. He was hosting the actual live stream, doing a Q&A. And
it was live for radio. So it's a radio show. It's a live stream. It's good
interview
for big wigs. And I think Buyers, it's presented by State Farm. It's really just all about the industry.
Yeah.
And then a couple fans get to come too because they win tickets on Z100, Nash FM, and through the Snitch.
We work for iHeartRadio now. And I just want to say, here are some celebs who I saw. I saw Bobby Bones. I saw one of the Impractical Jokers. I want to say his name is Merv?
Someone posted it in the Toasters because the back of Snitch's head was on his story.
He's just a Luke Combs fan. It's just so interesting. That's just people who come because they want to come. You know, not they're not paid to come. They just wanted to come they were in New York.
Oh, and the other big group of people that were in the audience were Toasters.
Oh, it was a toasty affair.
Big wigs, Toasters, and fans.
The Impractical Joker.
Yeah.
So many Toasters, and we need to give a major special shout out to one Toaster in particular.
Okay, you guys, this is the craziest story I've ever heard in my life. And if you were a Toaster who works at
Yellowstone. Yosemite, first of all. Yosemite?
That's how it's spelled.
Yeah, obviously.
Yosemite.
Wait, that's why I was getting so... By the way, that's why I was getting so confused because they were talking about Yosemite, and they're it's in California. I'm these morons, Yellowstone is in Montana or something,
No, they were talking about Yosemite.
Yosemite, okay.
Yosemite.
Got it.
I feel like a moron.
By the way, did you say that as a joke?
No, but that's just how it's spelled.
Well, yeah, but even I know it's Yosemite.
I know. When I said, it was Maj Dijon.
Maj Dijon, yeah. So we went for dinner after the show with Nico, and we had such a good time. We were just drinking, and she was heading back on the tour bus, and we're good friends, so we walked her back to the tour bus, and Luke popped out to say hi to us, and we were hi, sir, how are you? We just chatted briefly, but he had a story for us. And as he was telling this story, I'm why am I being told
Why is it for us?
Yeah, I'm why am I being told this incredibly boring story?
About Yosemite.
About Yosemite. But then
this story,
everything changed. Basically, Luke was telling us about this kind of cool celebrity experience he had, and I was are you just bragging? I didn't know where the story was going. He was basically telling us they had a day off near California, and they were going to Yosemite, and there's this big path that you go to see the sights, this special path or something, and it was closed, it was gated off.
There was a tree fall.
Oh, did a tree fall?
I think that's what I heard.
Oh, I don't remember. I had a couple beers. So a tree fell apparently, and Luke's security guard went up to go see what was up. They wanted to let the bus through. They just wanted to go, and they can't hear, but they're seeing Luke's security talk to this woman, and the woman and the security guard come back and they're all right, we're gonna let you through, but honestly it's only because I love Nicole so much, because I'm a Toaster and I just I love Nicole, and Luke, you're cool too, but Nicole can come up, And when the word toaster came out of Luke Combs' mouth, my world stopped. I was did you just say toaster?
Like, it was the most shocking thing that's ever happened.
Like, it was the craziest turn of events. Like, that was a true cliffhanger. Like when it's like in the movie when like the end is not how you think it's gonna be. Like that was that story. I was shook.
I was truly shook. Like, to me, Luke Combs is the biggest star in the world. And like, to this person, like, didn't give a shit about Luke Combs.
Just cared about the toast.
Just cared about the toast and Nicole. And she is my, like, idol.
So if you are you the toaster who works at Yosemite? I'm sorry we don't know your name or anything, but like I just want you to know, like, we hear you, we see you, and we appreciate you.
Yeah, like that's probably the coolest thing that will ever happen to us.
Yeah.
And just like thank you for giving us that moment.
Thank you so much.
You
like,
know, and thank you for letting them up to Yosemite.
Yeah, and the toasters have already given us so much, you know,
Right.
but it's like this is like a whole other level.
Right, and like today is our last episode before Thanksgiving, so obviously we're going to talk about what we're thankful for at the end of the show. But I just don't want to forget to say, like, I am thankful for the toaster who works at Yosemite.
No, I want to say your name is Laura. Like that's just what I want to say. And I'm so fucking thankful for Laura. Like, you have no idea.
Thank you so much. And to all of our toasters who work at national parks, like,
Right,
thank
also,
you.
and thank you for your tireless efforts in preserving our natural parks.
Right. We got to hit up some more national parks. We should do a
by the way, I
national...
called it a natural park. I've never been to a national park, and like, no shade. I like just don't get it.
You know, I understand why you don't get it because they're confusing.
No, but it's like, what makes a national park versus like a regular park?
They're huge.
Central Park is pretty
No,
big.
but like they cross state lines. Like they're just huge and they're just like these protected parks. I don't really know much more than you, but I know that they're a big deal.
I get it. I get it's like protected land. Like no one can ever build a condo.
Truly a toaster in the wild.
Laura.
Thank you, Taylor Rogers.
That's funny. Just yeah, we'll get to who we're thankful for, but definitely thankful for Laura.
Definitely thankful for Laura. Thankful for Yosemite.
Thankful for all of our national parks.
Thankful for the national parks.
We are going to.
We'll get into the Fast Five stories. Yeah, actually, today's stories, I just want to preface, obviously, star-studded, but I saw some interesting stories because I got here early because I've just had a torturous morning, which is why my bomb string is almost near its end. And I found some interesting stories that I thought would be interesting for you guys at your Thanksgiving dinner tables. I know sometimes we have some biz stories, just some things to talk about with the fam.
We want to leave you as well-read and well-learned and full and robust as possible.
So like when your fam asks you like, oh, why are you single? Be like, do you know like they're trying this new thing where they might be able to like save lives of gunshot victims like with this new medical invention?
Oh, I thought you were going to say like single people like live longer or something.
Oh, no. Like you should just change the subject.
Yeah.
Like how do you feel about Uber is going to start recording audio of all of its trips?
I heard about that. I have a lot of thoughts.
So just like some things to talk about. Also, yeah.
I'm like really happy for you because like once this show is over, like you're technically on vacation. I have a show tomorrow, which I'm really excited about. New Orleans is going to be so lit, so I can't wait to see you guys there. But if you couldn't make it, got a bunch more shows. Tickets available at girlwithnojob.com. Verona, New York, Englewood, New Jersey, Atlantic City, New Jersey, Rama, Ontario. It's going to be a really good time. I really hope you guys can come through. I'm going to be at Turning Stone Casino where everyone's planning on
turning them stones, y'all. Do not BYOS. I've gotten confirmation from Turning Stone that they will provide the stones in a ceremonial ceremonial turning stone after party.
In a ceremonial turning of the stone.
Yes. And everyone will be able to go up, like turn the stone. You should have one stone at your meet and greet where
1000%.
everyone can turn it.
No, I actually just think I'm going to walk out with a stone. On my back.
Totally. So
Tickets
I
available
might
at
even come to
girlwithnojob.com.
Turning Stone because
you have to now.
I'm like a Turning Stone legend.
You're
now.
a Turning Stone whore, honestly. Tickets available at girlwithnojob.com in case I didn't say that enough.
Great stuff, and you'll probably go to the meet and greet and the pictures, sometimes the lighting's rough and you just need Jackie O Flow. So head over to JackieOFlow.com for some premium presets.
I've been using them. I actually paid for them.
You did?
Yeah. Well, I texted you like, hey, how can I get free ones? And you just like took like 1 second too long to answer and I got impatient, so I just bought it.
Oh, because you texted me like the morning when I woke up in a huff, in a julienne huff.
In the julienne huff when you were
late.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
so it's fine. I mean, I'm happy to support local businesses.
I had to change
I support female-owned businesses.
Thank you.
So.
I had to change the promo code, the like free code, because I think it like got out. I think it leaked.
Did it?
There was a lot of uses.
I'm shook.
But I also was probably telling a lot of people.
Yeah, like having a drink and being like, use my code. That's what happened to us when we were at Stagecoach, I want to say. This guy was wasted in front of us and he gave us a code to free Wild Fox. He happened to be like the owner of Wild Fox. So he actually only gave it to Lord Elizabeth, but we all heard and we all used it. We all like ran home from Stagecoach and placed like crazy orders and it all ended up coming. But they must have changed the code because I placed an order like 6 months ago with the code and it never arrived. But that was a good time. Like, had I known that would have been the only order I would have ever gotten, like, I would have done so much bigger and better stuff with it.
I know. But I actually do enjoy the things that I got.
No, I, like, never wear it. Actually, when I performed Toast on the show and I wore that tie-dye short set, that is from the free promo code we got from Wild Fox.
Amazing. Okay, well, I feel like without further ado, it's time for the Fast Five stories that you need to know before you wake up and take a bite out of your morning toast.
You know, I would actually disagree with you on that. I know you just said something kind of controversial, and I'm going to fight back saying, I actually disagree, sis. It's not time.
Okay.
Because-
I mean, agree to disagree here.
I
love a good civil discourse.
If it was time, then I wouldn't be feeling like remiss. I wouldn't be feeling devastated. I wouldn't be feeling almost heartbroken.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you had a case of RDH.
And do you want to ask me why I'm feeling RDH?
Of course. Is everything okay?
It is. It's okay. But I haven't had the time to tell you guys that Thursday's episode is brought to you by, of course, Thursday Boots.
Of course, you guys.
I've been getting so many questions about the over-the-knee boots that I've been wearing because as a thick-legged woman, not all of us can just roll into a store and fit into a pair of over-the-knee boots. Like, it's so crazy how we're being marginalized. So I've been wearing a pair of over-the-knee boots on tour pretty much to every event and on the toast. I wore them yesterday, like the best pair of boots. They're from Thursday Boots. They were very reasonably priced. They're very well made. They don't get stretchy and like slide down. I hate that. It's like once I find a pair of over-the-knee boots that fit, my big legs stretch them out and they start sliding down and they're no longer over the knee. They're like a calf boot.
Yes.
It's very frustrating.
A slouchy boot.
So I got the pair like 2 months ago when we first partnered with Thursday Boots, and I have not stopped wearing them since. They're literally the best pair of boots I own. They're so well made and they are so motherfucking comfortable.
Agreed. When I wear my Thursday boots, like I wear them from toast till dawn.
Right,
dusk.
I wore them yesterday from toast. I worked all day. I didn't go home. I had a doctor's appointment. I went to Luke Combs' thing, met Luke Combs and talked about the girl from Yosemite, and I got home at 11 still wearing the same pair of boots, and like I usually can't be on my feet for long, and I didn't even feel a thing.
It's really crazy. I think that's the most impressive part about Thursday Boots. Also the fact that they respect the hell out of Thursdays.
Right, and by the way, we could talk about for hours how Thursdays are the most underrated day of the week.
Right.
Because like most people, it's like, I'm going to launch a brand, name it after a day. Like obviously Friday. No. A lot more creativity when thinking of a company called Thursday Boots.
You know what's also a good day? Tuesday.
Because it's not Monday, and it's like the week has started.
But Tuesday's good because it feels like it has Thursday vibes.
Yeah, because of the lettering. You deserve more comfortable boots without the high retail markups. Thursday Boots is an investment in comfort, timeless styles, and staples that will last for years. Thursday Boots believes in year-round honest prices, so while they don't do sales or discounts, they're giving our listeners free 2-day shipping on their first order and always offer free returns and exchanges. So you have nothing to lose trying out a few pairs. Go to thursdayboots.com/toast and you can have a pair on your doorstep before next Thursday. That's thursdayboots.com/toast for free 2-day shipping, returns, and exchanges. Sign on and look fly.
Yes, and feel fly.
Feel fly as hell.
Okay, our first story is just like a really funny, weird story. We love a chance to make fun of Vogue.
Yes, we do.
Cardi B did her 73 questions, which I was in the middle of watching, and it's so good.
Oh, I didn't see.
But Vogue did something really weird. When Cardi B asked what her guilty pleasure was, she said it was smelling her own farts.
Okay.
And they bleeped out the word fart. So
What?
does Vogue think fart is a curse word?
Wait, that's so weird. Before we even get into the weirdness of Vogue, that is a hilarious answer, smelling my own farts. Like, that is just so raw and so honest. And honestly, like, I stand Cardi B now more than ever. But that's really weird.
Really weird. And earlier in the video, she talks about hearing herself on the radio for the first time. She said, quote, "I was here in New York in the car like, it's me, bitches," and they didn't bleep out bitches.
Have they responded or given a reason why?
Vogue's communication team did not immediately respond to Page Six Styles' request for comment.
That is so fucking weird. Oh my God, and you know what's so funny? I'm glad that like people are talking about this because this would have been a thing like we like would have watched and maybe spoken about on the show. Like, why did they bleep out fart? But like no one would ever really investigate it. But like good on Page Six Style for literally like going to the source and looking for a comment, you know?
Yeah.
I need to know why.
I need to know why too.
And you know like some video editor who's like, you know, like a freelancer is like shaking.
Totally. Also, like, we need to just, like, destigmatize farts, you know?
No, by the way, I didn't think that they were stigmatized.
They're very healthy and normal.
By the way, I love a good fart.
And in the words of Shrek, better out than in.
I always say. So true. This is now a good time to ask, and I know the answers, so like, you don't even fart, like, but do you fart in front of Zach?
Not actively, but I think, like, after we got married, like, there was one time I just, like, blew, like, there was just, like, a little fart. And I think now that's happened twice because I'm having like deja vu about it where like it just like slips out.
Yeah.
And it's not been a big one or like embarrassing by any means.
That is so crazy because like a year into dating Ben, I just started farting and I literally never stopped. And like I don't find it weird. And like I don't think I could ever be embarrassed.
But it's like I don't even fart in front of you.
No,
guys.
I've never. I actually heard you fart once, and it was the craziest thing ever. I was like, did you just fart?
It's not to say that I don't fart. Like I fart for sure, and it's definitely good to get them out because like when I first started dating Zach and I was like holding in all my farts and not going to the bathroom, like I gave myself serious stomach problems. So like it's
She did. She went to the hospital in the middle of the night.
Yeah, because I had like built like gas just like
built up,
flying around. And by the way, that's apparently a very normal thing that happens to girls in new relationships.
Oh my God, that's so funny. The doctor's like, are you in a new relationship?
Yeah, and he's like in the room and I'm like,
no. Oh my, that's so fucking funny.
Yeah, so but that's just my personality.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, no, we're two totally different people.
You
I
know?
just,
and
I love farting.
I have so much respect for farting and like people who fart in public. Like I never want to
By the
make
way,
you feel.
I don't fart in public.
Okay, I never want to make like anyone else feel shame around farting.
No, I think the only shame that should come from farting is like when it smells putrid. It's like, what are you eating? Like that's.
No,
but the sound.
Are you sick?
Are you sick? But like the sound. I love farting so much. Like I love gas X. Like sometimes I'll just take it like when I want to fart. You know what I mean? Like there's. There is nothing better in this lifetime than a good old-fashioned fart.
Yeah.
Like you know what? I'm gonna stop right there.
Right. So, anyways, Cardi B farts too.
Everyone farts.
Everyone farts.
What do you think like Lady Gaga's farts smell like? I feel like they smell like chicken.
Oh my God, I don't think about what people's farts smell like.
Or sound like.
I don't know.
What do you think Meghan Markle's farts sound like?
SBDs.
Silent but deadly, for sure, yeah.
For sure.
Because you know what? She is silent but deadly, like, as a person, Meghan Markle,
Yeah.
so.
And as a royal, like, I don't think you can fart.
No, it's actually in that rule book that the Queen hands out. Did you see, I don't know if it's a story that Prince Andrew?
Of course it's a story.
Good,
we
good,
will
good.
get there. I was gonna, like, maybe segue into it now, but I'm not ready to talk about Jeffrey Epstein. Like, it's too early. My bomb string is just, like, too short.
Yeah, also, like, I'm almost at the place, like, where I'm about to China Jeffrey Epstein. Like, the memes, like, it's becoming too much, but we can't
that's
stop
what they want.
I know, we can't stop talking about it because the truth must prevail, and the truth always prevails, but I'm really getting, like, Tristan Thompson, like, ready to China.
I understand. Okay. Next story, really crazy story. Crazy Rich Asians director responds to Brenda Song's claims that she was, quote, not Asian enough to audition.
I saw this story I haven't seen that the person responded, but I saw like she was making news yesterday.
Because she was in Teen Vogue,
Yeah.
and she made some comments talking about the movie. She said she was a big fan of the book and asked her managers if she could set up on an audition. She said she, quote, never got to read for a part in the project. Quote, their reasoning behind that was that my image was basically not Asian enough in not so many words. It broke my heart. I said, this character is in her late to mid-20s, an Asian American, and I can't even audition for it. I've auditioned for Caucasian roles my entire career, but this specific role, you're not gonna let me do it. You're going to fault me for having worked my whole life. I was like, where do I fit?
By the way, that actually fucking sucks.
Yeah.
And it reminds me, one time I heard Gabrielle Union doing a talk somewhere, and she was basically talking about how she's really good friends with Kerry Washington, and when, what's that show, Scandal, was being like auditioned, she said literally every black woman in Hollywood auditioned because like there's never been like a leading role on cable for a black woman. So I kind of understand like why this fucking sucks for Brenda Song.
Right, and so she never even got the chance to audition, and the director tweeted back, he wrote, nope, I love Brenda Song, and that sucks if anything of that nature was ever communicated. It's gross, actually. The fact is, obviously I know who she is and didn't need her to audition. I'm a fan of hers. Nothing more, nothing less. Bums me out she thought it was anything but.
Oh, so he's saying he knows who she was, she didn't need to audition because she wasn't right.
No, because like he knows her work, like he's familiar with the part. And he said, would these words ever come out of my mouth? Nope. Makes no sense. I feel horrible she thinks this is a reason. The fact is I love Brenda Song and I'm a fan. I didn't need her to audition because I already knew who she was.
Wait, what role? Astrid?
No, I think it was for the leading role.
Oh.
She would have been great, honestly.
She's not a star to me. Like, she's just London Tipton. She was too good at that role.
No, but she was just in this new movie, this horror movie that's sweeping Netflix.
That was horrible. Like
I didn't see it.
The BuzzFeed article, there was a BuzzFeed article that pointed out how the movie, like, chronologically and logically didn't make sense. It was like 13 ways this movie made absolutely no sense.
Did you watch the movie?
No.
I can't. I've never seen a
Movies
scary
like that
movie
freak me out,
in my
yeah.
whole life. I mean, I'm gonna finish watching Enough, but is it a scary movie?
That would be considered a thriller. By the way, Enough was on TV yesterday, and I was
know.
like, Ben was like, "Is that the J-Lo movie?"
Obviously, E just got the rights to it.
Yeah,
And
no, because I watched it on E.
When?
Like years ago when I was
Oh.
living in my old apartment.
I don't know, but you know what I could just keep watching over and over again?
What?
Something Borrowed.
Oh, by the way, one of the greatest romantic comedies of all time. I consider that and Raising Helen and a few other rom-coms to be like elevated. We always talk about how it's like
The Other Woman.
The Other Woman. Like, there's so many rom-coms. Like, Katherine Heigl worked overtime 10
You know
years
what's an
ago.
incredible rom-com that I haven't thought? I'm glad that it's coming back to me because it's like one
Sorry, that's also like Morning Glory.
that I will die on the hill on. What's Your Number with Anna Faris?
Yep,
An
agreed.
incredible rom-com. Can you get the rights to it so we can enjoy it?
Agreed. I would say remember when it was like the age of rom-coms and it was like literally every year, like maybe 50 rom-coms? I would say there's probably 10 that really like stand out. And I don't like to call them rom-coms because it's like, it's almost like a derogatory term now and it doesn't like you don't take it as seriously, but like Something Borrowed, Raising Helen.
But when I saw Something Borrowed for the first time and I saw it in theaters, I didn't really like it. I obviously like wasn't mature enough to understand the complexity.
I saw it on cable like years later and I was like, oh my God, how did I not know about this? Why aren't people talking about this? And there has been like whispers about a sequel. There's like a huge underground cult following of this movie. It's like, it's not very well known, but it's like, if you know Something Borrowed, like you love it. Like nobody doesn't like it. And by the way, there's so many good people in it. Fucking Kevin from Shameless is Martin. What was his name? Whatever. Like there's so many good people in it. And they've been saying that there's going to be a second one. Like all the cast is always asked about it. Like they've been saying it for a while because there was a second book.
Oh, it's a book.
I
Maybe
believe.
I'll just read it.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, Raising Helen, Something Borrowed. Okay, What's Your Number?
Other Woman.
Other Woman. Oh, I want to say. Oh no, that's Raising Helen. I don't know, like a Sydney White. Like there's just certain like House Bunny, certain movies
People
that.
are saying The Holiday.
No, to me that's just like a cookie cutter like white girl rom-com like that nobody actually likes. You know.
Yeah.
Now Last Holiday. That's a fucking movie.
That's something we can get behind.
That's a movie we can get behind.
Okay, wait. Back to Brenda's song, because the director also said, one of my favorite memories of making Crazy Rich Asians was when we opened the auditions to anyone in the world with our open call. We watched hundreds and hundreds of videos from very talented people from all around the world. It made us tear up many times.
This is so crazy because I actually believe both of these people.
100%.
Like Brenda Song's not making this up.
Right, but it's sad that up until this point, she thought that that's why she didn't get the role. You know, and like obviously she has been really upset about it. She said she had to like take time off and like it really just like upset her.
Well, of course, like literally this movie changed the land. Oh, by the way, Crazy Rich Asians is another one of those movies, top 10.
Oh, agreed.
It changed like the landscape of rom-com cinema in this age, and it also like was transformative for Asian American actors. So as someone who's been an Asian American actress and has never been able to audition for an actual Asian role, like that fucking sucks.
Yeah.
So I get why she took it so hard, and I don't think she's making
why
it up.
you
But
didn't choose her for any part.
yeah, I couldn't see her playing the lead.
Oh, I could. She's so cute.
I just couldn't see it.
But also the movie was like so good and perfect that it's like I really wouldn't change anything about it.
I could see her being like an Awkwafina, but Awkwafina was so great.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. I really wouldn't change anything about it.
Right. I definitely would not change Astrid.
Well,
Gemma.
oh my God.
She's the most stunning woman in the world, Gemma.
I'm so obsessed with her.
Me too.
I'm so
She's
obsessed
also
with
such
her.
like an elevated actress. Like,
Oh my God. And is she dating Rob Stark?
No, they were in a movie or something together. Excuse me, hold
they,
on.
Like, I
need to
follow
look
her on
it up.
Instagram, and like they have like coupley pictures.
What's his name?
Richard Madden.
Richard Madden.
And then I just watched Rocket Man on the plane, and he plays that mean guy.
Yes.
And he's so mean.
He's so mean. Rocket Man is such a good movie.
He's so mean to Elton. Not right. Not right.
No, they're not dating.
Okay. Well, they like.
SAG Awards 2019, Gemma Chan runs into Richard Madden.
Okay. Well, like if you look on Instagram,
They're in a movie together, Marvel's The Eternal.
Okay. Well,
She's
they,
so
and
pretty.
they
Oh
obviously
my God.
just like play into
Yeah.
the fandom.
Richard Madden is so motherfucking hot. Like,
know.
I die for him.
I honestly ship these two. I hope they get together.
I ship Gemma Chan with whoever makes her happy because she's such. And by the way, she was like so good at playing Astrid. Like I feel like she really is Astrid.
No,
like,
I agree. Like in an unhappy marriage, like
Yeah.
having like loves
having to
shop.
hide her shopping. That's so
Totally.
funny.
Because like she really has such great style.
That guy was like, by the way, like of all the storylines that were in Crazy Rich Asians, that one was the one that really like got to me the most. Like that, like the life that she gave this guy, and then he's fucking cheating on her. Like, are you kidding?
Right. Like he could be, have his own complex, whatever, and their marriage isn't great, but like to cheat on Astrid?
Right.
Get the fuck out of my face, oh.
No, also like don't have a complex. Just like be rich. You know?
Right. Just enjoy it, my friend.
Yeah. Enjoy that apartment.
Okay.
That penthouse.
Next story. Prince Andrew has made the decision to, quote, step back from royal duties.
Woo! Pedophile, Lolita Express.
Yesterday, Kensington Palace released a statement saying...
After he had done that interview with BBC, where like
Yes.
whoever, by the way, the girl who interviewed him was very fucking straightforward, and I appreciated her journalistic
I
integrity.
haven't had a chance to watch it yet.
She was just like, but their picture, like she was just really not letting him slide.
Yeah.
And he basically just said like they threw a party at their palace for Glazane. and they had no idea who, they were like, he was just a plus one. Anytime we met him, he was Glazaine's plus one. That's what Prince Andrew like swore by, that he never really knew him. He was just like Glazaine's friend, and Glazaine was a friend of the palace. And
why is Glazaine a friend of the palace?
No, like, why are you going on someone's plane if he's just a plus one, you know?
Yeah.
It was just none of it was adding up. And I guess there was so much backlash after the BBC interview because he was so like giving half truths that they had to respond in some way.
And also his press secretary quit, right?
Oh, did she?
That I saw somewhere. Yeah. The statement said, "It has become clear to me over the last few days that the circumstances relating to my former association with Jeffrey Epstein has become a major disruption to my family's work and the valuable work going on in the many organizations and charities that I am proud to support."
Oh, please. Like humble brag, you know?
Therefore,
like, I'm a pedophile, but I support charities.
Right. Therefore, I've asked Her Majesty if I may step back from public duties for the foreseeable future, and she has given her permission. I continue to unequivocally regret my ill-judged association with Jeffrey Epstein. His suicide has left many unanswered questions and many funny memes on the internet, particularly for his victims, and I deeply sympathize with everyone who has been affected and wants some form of closure. I can only hope that in time they will be able to rebuild their lives. Of course, I'm willing to help any appropriate law enforcement agency with their investigations if required. Well, I saw probably a tweet, I don't know where I saw it, someone said that he doesn't want to perform his royal duties anymore so that he doesn't have to travel, and he can't get, like, if he goes to another country, like, they can question him about, like, technically, I guess if he came to the US, like, he could be put on trial.
Right.
But he doesn't want to have to travel.
Oh, wait, that's so interesting.
Yeah, I mean, that's just speculation, but it makes a ton of sense.
No, it's just, like, of all the people who have been publicly tied to Jeffrey Epstein, like on Twitter, like there are journalists who are going through like years and years worth of paperwork and like matching photos. And there have been so many celebrities, politicians tied to Jeffrey Epstein, but no one has been tied bigger or more frequently or in any other, like in the biggest way, more so than Andrew.
Like victims stating his name, like it's not so as speculative as
pictures,
just
flight,
records.
Yeah, what do they call the
logs?
No, it's with the names of. Like when you fly private, it's like
a log.
No, it's the
a ledger.
No,
I think these
something
are
with an N.
Manifest.
Yes, Jake. Thank you. Manifest. I mean, any of the words you suggested would suffice for, but I just
but
like,
no,
it was bothering me.
I understand.
Then it was bothering me.
I understand.
No one has been tied more publicly than Prince Andrew, so this is very necessary. Like, good.
Goodbye, Kyle.
Andrew. Goodbye.
Yeah. Interesting. Can't wait to see it on The Crown, which is back on Netflix. I'm going to watch it next week. I'm so excited.
Did you see the meme I tagged you in from Gary Janetti? It's a picture of George, little Prince George, watching The Crown. He's like, "Am I in it yet?" So funny. Gary Janetti is the best fucking Instagram.
No, I hope that Gary Janetti's Instagram ends up on The Crown in like 5 years.
Oh my God, totally. Well, if you guys haven't checked out our episode with him on LA Week, you should definitely watch it. I asked him, I was like, have you ever like gotten any sort of inkling that anyone in the royal family like watches your Instagram? Like, and I know that they're royals, but like every now and then like we'll get something like the Kardashians saw this, like, and, like someone who works for a nanny, like they'll be like, we always get like sometimes he said not a peep, not a murmur. He has never heard one thing, like not from a nanny, from a staff, like nobody.
No, but he said that that's not, like he's never heard anything from anyone official, but like he has mutual friends in the circle and like they know.
Did he say that?
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure that's what he said, that he was at a wedding and like people were talking about it, and people who like are mutuals with, I think maybe with like the princesses, Eugenie and Beatrice, like mutual friends.
I totally missed that. I thought he said nobody had
like
ever.
No one no, Kensington themselves have not reached out.
No, of course not, but like from a nanny or something.
No, I think like maybe friend of Meghan.
FOM?
FOM.
I would love to be an FOM. You know who's been quiet?
Who?
Priyanka.
I know.
She like really took a step back publicly when she was like all about it like a year ago.
It's exhausting, honestly.
I know. I mean, it is truly exhausting just being like, you know, trending on Twitter all the time. Like,
yeah.
Everyone's always coming for me, but it's the life I lead.
I miss her, honestly.
I miss her too.
Okay, are you ready for this next story?
No, I'm not.
You're not?
No, I'm not, because I'm not. I think we should do an open fit class before I can officially be ready.
I agree. I really need the endorphins.
By the way, when we're on vacation, that would actually be a good way to like not. Vacation is so dark sometimes, like with the eating. Like I think open fit might actually be.
We need to do a group open fit.
That would actually
class.
be like a cute Patreon video too.
Yeah, I'm so down.
Open Fit takes all the complexity out of losing weight and getting fit. It's a brand new, super simple streaming service that allows you to work out from the comfort of your own living room in as little as 10 minutes a day. Sculpt your body in the convenience of your own home with no eyes on you. A gym is so intimidating, so treacherous. Sometimes I think the hardest part about working out is actually getting to the gym, like the traveling, the traversing. Mm-hmm. That's where like they lose me. So That's why I really took to OpenFit. You can work out with amazing trainers like Andrea Rogers, who's the founder of the worldwide sensation Extend Bar, or their newest workout, Rough Around the Edges, with 6 of the most badass stunt women in the business. It's affordable and accessible. Are you going on vacation soon and worried that your hotel won't have a gym?
Yes.
View on your computer, web-enabled TV, tablet, smartphone, and even Roku. Some places only sell classes as a package, and often you can't make it to every class, but OpenFit is bringing the class to you. You get what you put in. You could see results within the first 30 days. Do you want to just increase your energy, put a pep in your step, and overall feel better inside? Do you want to lose weight and keep it off? Lose up to 15 pounds in the first 30 days. Just the right way. OpenFit has changed the way that we work out, and texting our code TOAST to 303030, you can join us on our fitness journey personalized just for you. Right now, during the OpenFit 30-day challenge, our listeners will get a special extended 30-day free trial membership to OpenFit when you text TOAST to 303030. You'll get full access to OpenFit, all the workouts and nutritional information, totally free. Again, text TOAST to 303030. That's TOAST to 303030. Standard message and data rates, they may apply.
They may. Sign on, look amazing. We actually have a breaking news story before we get to the rest of the stories.
Oh, I love breaking news.
The country star Sam Hunt has been arrested for a DUI in East Nashville.
What?
Yeah, mugshot and all.
Oh my God. When people
Everyone is
smile
putting
in their
in the
mugshots,
comments.
like,
Wait,
I can't.
The story is crazy.
Hold on, I need to post on our Instagram. Hang
Okay,
on.
but can you also listen?
I'm listening
while you post?
100%.
Country singer Sam Hunt was arrested early Thursday morning after driving the wrong way down an East Nashville road while drunk, a police report alleges. The 34-year-old was booked into the Metro jail around 6:30 a.m. on charges of driving under the influence and having an open container.
Ooh.
According to an arrest warrant, police were notified early Thursday morning that a driver was traveling south in the northbound lanes of Ellington Parkway.
Oh my God.
When drivers responded to the area, they said they located the vehicle going the wrong way. The driver was also reportedly swerving in and out of his lane. Police said the driver, identified as Sam Hunt, smelled of alcohol and had bloodshot eyes. There were also 2 empty beers next to him.
Wait, I'm
His
shook.
blood alcohol level was 0.173.
That's more than double the legal limit, 0.08.
Yeah,
Oh my God, I'm shook.
that's not good.
That is not good. There has been something going on with him.
He was released from jail around 9 a.m. on a $2,500 bond. So 9 a.m. Central, that's 10 a.m. here, so
An hour ago.
A court date has been set for January 17th, 2020.
Holy fucking shit. Sam Hunt is such a weird guy. Like, he became a star, he disappeared, never released another song again, randomly headlined Stagecoach, like with no new music, and honestly was not a very good performance, and then gets arrested for your DUI. Like, so weird when he's just like this small town, like, this is just doesn't match up with his image, you know?
Yeah, he needs to like go back to his roots, like go back to Montebello, like, you know, take some time. I feel like he's going through
He
it.
needs to take your time.
He really does. I feel as though there's been weird vibes emanating from the Hunt camp.
Country music fans like know that there's something like weird going on. Like just the trajectory of his career was so fast, like so ideal. And you don't just like stop working, stop writing music, stop doing shows like at the peak of your career. So he took a lot of time off, got married, and kind of blamed like his 1 or 2 year hiatus on the fact that he got married, which I don't really get.
But it's okay if that was the case.
Right. But this just is now making me think like the weirdness that I felt like was definitely substantiated.
Yeah. Also, he looks drunk in the photo.
Well, he's smiling.
He doesn't even look like he looks drunk. Like,
And only a drunk person would smile, like smirk like that in a
Right.
mugshot. Like a,
right.
Oh my God, I'm motherfucking
I'm so
shook.
glad he didn't hurt anyone.
Oh my God, totally. Driving on the wrong side of the road is the most dangerous thing you could do.
Yeah. So, like, get your shit together.
Like, I will never understand people who drink and drive. Like, I understand people who drink, and I understand people who drive, but I do not understand people who drink and drive. Like, especially in this day and age. Okay, like 15 years ago, like, you want to say you needed to get home, okay, that might be something I would buy. But, like, in the age of Uber, like, bitch, you have no motherfucking excuse. In the age of Lyft, you have no motherfucking excuse. In the age of Juno, which just went out of business the other day, breaking news, I know, like, it's only a thing in New York, I think, that app.
Was.
But in the age of, like, Get, Via, like, are you fucking kidding me?
yeah. Also, in the age of being a celebrity, hire a car and driver.
Oh, right. Oh, sorry. In the age of being rich.
Right.
Get a motherfucking driver, okay?
Yeah. This is not good.
No, no bueno. TG, nobody was hurt. T motherfucking G.
Right. So this is a good transition into our next story about Uber.
Oh.
Uber will begin audio recording rides as a safety measure. I'm feeling mixed about this. Actually, not even mixed. I know how I feel. Uber will launch a feature to audio record rides in the U.S. as a way to ensure passenger and driver safety, according to company communications accessed by the Washington Post and confirmed by Uber itself. The company says it plans to test the feature in Mexico and Brazil next month before deciding when to bring it to the U.S. Drivers can set up the feature to automatically record all rides, while passengers will have to activate the feature through the app's safety toolkit before getting into a car. It's not clear whether they'll have to enable the feature before each and every ride. Either way, riders and passengers won't be notified when recording starts. Uber says they'll get a general warning when the feature becomes available, as well as prompts asking them to grant the app microphone access.
So it's only, it's an option.
It's an option for passengers to record, but drivers will be recording.
I don't know. I feel weird about this. Like, I had an experience when I was in LA a few weeks ago that really annoyed me. Me and Lauren Elizabeth were just, we were so drunk, and we got into an Uber and went home. And the next morning, I got a $250 charge from the Uber. And I'm like, literally, Lauren plugged in her aux cord and was playing such loud music, and I fell asleep. Like, I don't know what we could have done. And they're sending me pictures of all this liquid spilt out all over. I'm like, we didn't even have a drink. Like, we had nothing with us. Like, I'm telling you, there's no way that this charge could have been made. There's no way this mess could have been made. And like, I feel bad that there was a mess in this car. But like, we didn't have a bottle of water. We didn't have a drink. Like, there's literally no motherfucking way. So, and I'm like, if there was only some proof, you know, then maybe that would have helped. So in that situation, I'm like, you know what? I wish I had a recording of some side. Maybe not an audio, but like, you know, there's certain situations where I could see that it would be helpful. But like, the invasion of privacy, like, I do all my business calls in Ubers, like so much confidential information. I'm always giving my credit card information.
Me too, but it's like no one's recording, the driver's not recording it, so I unless he has a great memory, like he's not gonna remember all my details.
So to me, like the potential dangers of this heavily outweigh like me getting my $250 back.
Totally. Overall, I'm not here for this. Like,
but like I am here for Uber in like installing safety initiatives, like the panic button. Like that should have been there from the second. There too many times has someone been picked up in an Uber and been kidnapped and murdered. Like
for me, I feel as though this. Like some Ubers have video cameras on them, which is like I think great. I don't think they capture sound.
Cabs have that too.
But this feels like it really helps for like petty crimes, because if something crazy is going down, like you having the audio recording is not going to help if someone ends up dead. Like, but when you can dispute a $250 charge, or someone was saying like my Uber driver like threw my luggage out into the street, like this would have really helped. But it's like,
would it have?
Would you rather have all your conversations recorded in an Uber like forever and you don't know where they're going and who's listening to them, or okay, your luggage ended up in the street one time?
Yeah, no, to me, like, this is too weird. I don't like it. Like, this actually might be something that puts me over the edge.
It might be a deal breaker for me.
Me too. And I've been Uber's #1 customer since I was in the 11th grade. Like, I've been a VIP since 11th grade, and this actually might turn me off.
Also, or maybe there's a feature, even though this is like kind of Black Mirror, where it's like if you're below a certain rating, maybe you get recorded.
That's so Black Mirror.
But it's like then we're like
no, but if it's also
measuring
like,
people.
If it's an option, like I would like, some people might feel really safe having this and they might really like it, and that's on them, then that's fine. But I don't want to be recorded without my consent. Like
No, but now signing up for Uber, you're consenting.
Right. I don't know. I'm really not here for it.
I'm really not here for this whatsoever. And I don't think it solves that many problems, honestly.
No, it doesn't. I don't know how many crimes can be solved with audio. Like I watch Law and Order, even when
petty crimes, like someone said something,
verbal
someone
abuse.
Yelled. Yeah.
I don't know.
Also,
I really don't like it.
The audio wouldn't have solved your liquid problem. It could have spilled and you didn't hear it.
Totally.
I don't know. I think a panic button. I think these drastic measures should be installed for like the most serious of situations.
Right, like these types of initiatives, like their head is in the right spot, but this is no bueno at all. Mm-hmm. No, I'm not into it.
I'm not into it either. I hope that, I don't know how other people feel about this because I just saw the story this morning, but like, I hope we all agree and like maybe they won't do this.
But this is definitely really good fodder for Thanksgiving table.
Oh, yes. And so is this next story, which I just found so interesting from a source I've never cited before, The News Scientist.
Is it legit?
I think so. I saw it in my newsletter.
Okay.
Exclusive. Humans placed in suspended animation for the first time. I know that doesn't mean anything to you, so
Nothing.
I'm going to break it down to you the way my newsletter did.
Okay.
Doctors at the University of Maryland's medical school say they have reached a milestone in trauma surgery, putting human patients in, quote, suspended animation so that they have more time to operate. The process involves draining the patient of nearly all their blood and replacing it with an ice-cold saline solution.
When my knees just got weak.
Yeah, that stops most brain activity, meaning the patient is effectively dead, while the surgeons then have 2 hours to operate. After that, the body is warmed back up, restarting the heart. If trials continue to go well, the breakthrough could have huge implications for people who come to the ER with life-threatening trauma injuries like gunshots.
Oh, I mean, I guess, okay.
It's
so
with people who have these sorts of
you're
injuries.
getting a nose job, like this is so unnecessary.
It's for people who come into the ER and like have a 5% chance of survival because they're like losing so much blood. They have, stabbed gunshots. And it's like,
this is
when
actually,
you're operating on someone, you need time, and like
you don't have
these
time.
injuries, you only have like a few minutes.
Wait, this is legit like the Kingsman, like when someone gets shot and they put that thing in their brain. That's so crazy. Oh my God, life imitating art. At first, I was really not here for this. Like, just like figure out how to get this heart surgery done. Like, if it's not time sensitive, I don't understand it. But now,
it's
I get
only for
it.
cases that are time sensitive, and they're testing it on people where basically, I'm not sure how it works because you can't opt in when you're like dying on the table, but they're only doing it on people who would be dead otherwise.
Right. You probably have to get like consent of a family member, next of kin.
Yeah. Well, so the trial
What
was
is next of kin. Like, are you my next of kin or is
yes. Ben? Both. Wait, the trial was given the go-ahead by the U.S. FDA. The FDA made it exempt from needing patient consent as the participants' injuries are likely to be fatal and there's no alternative treatment. The team had discussions with the local community and placed ads in newspapers describing the trial, pointing people to a website where they can opt out. So right now, everyone, like if it's a hospital in a certain community, it's like people can opt out, and if they become in that situation, they can, like, it'll show that they didn't want it.
Would you opt in?
I would opt in.
Me
I
too.
wouldn't opt out.
No, I would opt in.
I would opt in. This sounds incredible.
It's like, I'm going to die. Like, what's one last shot,
Right, of like modern medicine.
Yeah, I trust modern medicine.
Me too. Well, I mean, it's not like a foolproof. They're still doing trials. They're going to compare like 10 people and 10 people who have like the same sort of injury.
How do you do a trial? You shoot someone,
No, when people are coming into the ER.
But they have to opt in.
No, they can't opt in because they're almost dead, and you can't like sign. Like
No, they have to have already opted in?
They have to already have opted out in the community.
I don't get
So
it.
say this was happening in New York City. It's too big of a city, but they told all the residents of New York City, like from now on, like there is something going on at one of the local hospitals, and if you come in with a fatal wound, like you might wind up being a trial for this surgery. If you don't want to be that person in that case scenario, opt out. Got
it. So it's probably going to take them a long time to get the trial because they have to have someone who gets the injury, who comes in, and who opted in.
Yeah.
Interesting.
No, and someone who did, and they don't
but
have to opt in.
they didn't. They
don't have to opt in.
They just can't have opted out.
Yeah.
It's confusing. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So I think this could be huge for modern medicine.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Crazy, right?
That is an interesting story.
An interesting factoid.
I want to do a little, tie this up with a ribbon, talking about what we're thankful for. But before I do, this episode is brought to you by Books.
Ugh, I love Books.
I know, it's a brand new sponsor of ours that Jackie got the most beautiful bouquet of flowers for her birthday. And it was just such a nice gesture. There's something about flowers that's just like more elevated than any other gift. Like really makes you feel seen and special, Mm-hmm. We get it. Ordering online flowers sucks. It's very expensive. You get sad looking flowers that die in 2 days. Hard pass. But the Books is a total game changer. Pronounced Books. That's short for bouquets, obviously. They are sustainably grown and cut fresh from the world's finest eco-friendly farms, even farms on the side of volcanoes. They're sourced directly so your flowers stay fresher longer. Jackie got a bouquet for her birthday.
Yeah, I got 2 bouquets from Books, and they were so cute. They came in like such nice, easy to unpack flowers.
Oh my
in
God,
jars.
with the water spilling, like I can't.
Nuts. And I love getting flowers, but I love getting easy to assemble flowers.
It is an awesome gift. It's perfect for birthdays, anniversaries, or just because, or if you're going to someone's house for Thanksgiving, you want to send them some flowers. They offer customizable subscription services. So the flowers come from eco-friendly farms who pay workers higher on average and have high standards for quality and freshness. Bouquets are effortlessly styled perfectly grace any space. You'll find a thoughtful collection of the freshest flowers, plants, succulents, wreaths, and gifts. They are real flowers that help create real connections. For the folks who want to have a friendlier addition to their home, the Books Company's real fresh Wreaths are the answer. They're grounded in transparency, responsibility, and simplicity. The Books Company creates a genuine moment of emotional connection for their Books fam and builds meaningful relationships with like-minded farmers and florists who they empower to thrive and eliminate unnecessary waste along the way. There's no better way to give thanks than with Books. You can get 25% off your order from the Books Company with the code TOAST. You know good things come in flower packages. Celebrate life's moments with farm fresh Books. And to get 25% off your first Book order, go to bouqs.com/toast to get 25% off your first order with code TOAST. Again, that's bouqs.com/toast to get 25% off your first order with code TOAST.
Love it.
Okay.
Sign on, like, be a good friend.
Yeah, sign on, don't be an asshole.
Yeah.
It's Thanksgiving. It's been an entire year. So much has happened.
So much has happened.
What happened since last Thanksgiving? You got married?
Yes.
Olivia got married?
Yes. DJT, Sweeping the Nation.
DJT, Sweeping the Nation. Theo just continued to evolve and grow into such a special person.
He's like such a better person. I didn't know it was possible, but he's such a better person than he was this time last year.
And he's really like reading me emotionally these days, like really knowing when and how I need him.
Yeah, he listens to your body.
He does. Sometimes I can't even listen to my own.
He doesn't listen to his own, that's
No,
for sure.
that's for damn sure. Just so much has happened. Let's play a little game. Let's do highlight of the year.
Ooh, I mean, we're going to do this again, like, because I don't know why I keep feeling like this break, like we're coming back in 2020. Like, I keep forgetting that there's a whole nother month. It
Right.
just, like, feels like it's the end of the year to me.
I know, it's so sad.
Highlight of the year, I mean, obviously getting married, but I don't know, I
Obviously.
just feel like it's been a great year, you
Yeah.
know? Like, we launched TNN.
We launched TNN.
Toast is rocking.
Toast is rocking. The toasters are rocking. They are bigger and better than ever, and they're nice.
Yeah. We got The Snatchler, we got Mood, we got Date Night, we got Schwitz.
We have more shows coming.
And it's just like, it's an exciting time to be a toaster, and it's an exciting time to be head toast.
It is such an exciting time to be head toast, even though head toast really did, die really, like, soon after she was born.
She really did.
Justice for her.
But I'm thankful for the family, you know.
Our health.
Our health.
Knock on wood.
Knock on wood. And I'm thankful for the toasters, really. Just
Me
like,
too.
I'm really thankful for the steamy vibes that are emanating here and the steamy vibes we're receiving back, you know?
Yeah, and I feel like I'm really thankful that, like, our job is, like, I know it sounds silly, but is creating and spreading steamy vibes, because at the end of the day, like, steamy vibes is just positivity and happiness and joy. And the amount of messages that we get, like, just about how the show, like, is like, it's so silly. Like, what we do here is not that serious. Like, we're not curing cancer. Like, we're not, freezing people's bodies and putting ice in their veins so they can live.
So we have 2 hours to operate important surgery,
Right,
life-saving surgery.
By no means are we doing that. And I'm not trying to make a mountain out of a molehill, but, like, there is something really meaningful about just, like, making people happy. And I feel really good, like, when I go to bed. And it's so crazy because, like, when I read the things people say about us on Twitter, it's like, we're evil. Like, we are evil racists. And it's, like, so crazy. And they start telling me things about me, and they're speaking with such certainty. I'm like, how do you know? Like
Yeah.
they're speaking on me with such certainty. I'm like, you don't even know me. Like, it's so
Yeah.
crazy. When at the end of the day, like, this platform is simply meant to make people happy, to spread joy. And I feel like this year we did just that. And I feel really proud of that, and I'm very grateful there are people who want to consume it.
Yeah, me too. And it's just nice to be a part of everyone's day.
Yeah.
And live out our dream. My dream is being a morning show host, and look at me. Look at me now.
Hosting.
A morning show.
Remember when that rap was like, so everyone, like, they could rap it, and that girl Carmen rapped it, look at me now. So it was like the fastest rap ever, and like all the kids were like, oh, I could do it, you know?
Oh, good.
Do you remember that
times.
time in pop culture?
Speaking of rappers, like, we're in such a great place right now, but the Post Malone of it all. Post
sure.
Malone gate.
Yeah.
So you posted a photo. That was a photo I knew about. I know you went to that festival and you met him, and then I think
No, I didn't meet him. I was invited to that festival by him.
And then I think you went out to Tao that night.
No, it was a different night. That was like a year after.
Right. And
But
then
like,
we're just
I don't have my phone from 5 years ago. Like, if you really want me to go find my iPhone 5 for pictures of me and Post Malone at Tao, I will. But I just thought that picture suffice because, like, look.
No, that's the picture. I wouldn't have, if you were just talking about that, I wouldn't have challenged you. But you said you guys are friends and you've hung out 4 times in 4
we have
different
definitely
outfits.
hung out multiple times.
What's multiple?
I want to say 4, but like, you're holding me to that number. Maybe it was 5. I don't know. But I just feel that picture really proves, like, I'm not fucking lying.
No, that
would be
picture
a
proves nothing.
That would be a losery thing for me to lie about. Like, I have many moments with Post Malone. I have had 4 or 5 phones in the last few years. Like, sorry, I don't keep every memento. I don't scrapbook everything. But you know what? Just take that. I don't remember many things, and I remember this. So, like, why would I lie about that? No, really, why would I lie about that?
You're lying. You're doing your face where you lie, when you look up.
No, by the way, I'm not lying.
You are lying.
Wait, no, I'm seriously not lying.
You've hung out with Post Malone 4
It's
or 5
weird that
times.
you think I'm lying.
No,
Yeah. Ben used to be very good friends with his manager.
Okay, maybe Ben has the pictures.
No, by the way, I actually went on Ben's phone today just like to satiate you because you're a fucking psycho. I went on Ben's phone to try and find it. Couldn't find it. Like, I can't find the pictures. That doesn't mean I'm lying, and I'm not lying. And that would be a weird thing for me to lie about. And it's like weird that you think I'm a liar. Like, that's what you think of me?
Okay, you have said up and down that you're a liar.
No, I haven't. What if I said I'm a liar?
You said that you lie about everything.
When did I say that?
In your show.
My show's a joke.
I can't.
Oh, now I'm being held to what I say in my comedy shows? What are you, the New York Times?
Oh my God.
I'm not fucking lying, you guys. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not lying.
Okay.
It'd be a weird thing for me to lie about. Like, I'm not even a fan of Post Malone now. I'm not like trying to prove anything. I'm just saying, like, I was like, everyone loves Post Malone now, but like my pictures with him were before he even had face tattoos. Like, I'm an OG Post Malone white Irish
Picture
son.
with him.
Pictures.
Your picture.
Multiple photos.
Okay.
Yep.
Very cool.
Jealousy is a disease, you guys.
So is lying.
I hope you get well soon, sis.
Okay. Anyways, that's our show for Till Thanksgiving. I hope you guys have a great holiday. It's the best time of the year.
It is. Oh my God. New York is alive. It's on fire.
Yeah.
And Lea Michele just released her music video for Christmas in New York. It's so fucking cute. It looks like a Bedell's commercial. Like, it's Christmas in New York. I mean, the song doesn't sound anything like that, but it's like, let them know it's Christmas in New York. That's how it sounds, sorry. It's such a cute music video. She's wearing like a big red ball gown. She's in a snow globe. It's so cute. Like, that is what I want Christmas to look like forever, you know? And
Yeah.
I'm not even
I can't
Catholic.
wait to watch the video.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Speaking of Christmas music, we have our holiday episode of Toast Radio coming at you this month on patreon.com/morningtoast. We'll be sharing our favorite holiday tunes. I'm so excited to record this episode.
Me too. I love Toast Radio. It's such a good time. Makes me feel like Bobby Bones.
It's such a great idea. Like, props to the person who came up with it. You.
Oh my God, I thought you were gonna, like, you were talking about yourself. I'm like, this bitch is really trying me today. She's really motherfucking trying me today. Call me a liar, taking my idea.
It's literally one of the best ideas you've ever had.
No, it's the only good idea I've ever had.
That's not true. You did oh, no, the TN on Instagram.
Oh, do you think that was a good idea?
Yes, I'm loving it.
Okay, I'm glad. I have very few good ideas, you guys, but when I do, like being friends with Post Malone, I know that it's right.
Okay, we're just gonna agree to disagree on that one.
No, I will not just take this lying down. Like, you're trying to spread lies and
you are
gospel.
lying.
You're
Down.
spreading libel about me.
Okay.
Your libelous, scandalous salaciousness, calling me a liar. I'm not a motherfucking liar, Camille.
Okay,
I'm not.
agree to disagree.
I gotta get Ben on here. He was there.
I
he
mean,
lived
he's a bigger
it.
liar than you.
No, he lived it with me. We are not lying.
Okay.
And I'm not a liar.
You
Stop
know what?
fucking calling me that.
I'm gonna quiz you guys. I have a plan to get to the bottom of this.
Okay, but stop fucking calling me a liar. I'm serious.
Okay.
Like, I'm just gonna call you something that you're not.
Okay. Can I say, like, this is a lie? This one? Not
What's
like
a
that
lie?
you're overarching lie, but like this, you're lying about this.
Okay, but like, it's really like upsetting me that you don't trust me. Like, I'm not fucking lying.
I do trust you.
So why are you saying that I'm lying? Why would I lie?
Because I don't think you're lying. I think you're joking.
Oh my God, I'm not fucking joking. Now, I'm too funny. It's a curse. I'm not fucking lying, you guys. I'm dead motherfucking serious. Oh my God, this is so frustrating. I feel like this is a witch hunt. Salem witch trials. I'm not a witch, and I'm not a motherfucking liar.
Okay.
Camille.
Okay.
Oh my God, so frustrating. I'm out here just like fighting for my life. Huh.
What were we saying? Oh, Toast Radio. We have
two more episodes.
2 more Patreon episodes
No.
for you. Toast Radio plus
And then
2
2 more, yeah.
So it's going to be a great month. Patreon.com/morningtoast. And next week, if you're working and you're missing the toast, just head there and there's so much content for you.
Also, next week, we will be getting involved in Black Friday. Ooh. Black Friday sounds spooky, but it's not. It's Thanksgiving.
No, it does sound
But it
spooky.
sounds like, is there a goblin
Yeah.
around? So stay tuned on details for our sale. Shopmorningtoast.com, obviously. Tickets available at girlwithnojob.com. Presets available at JackieOFlow.com. I think that's all the websites we have.
Have a great holiday, everyone.
We'll see you.
We'll see
Never.
you the Monday after Thanksgiving weekend.